Hey there, plant enthusiasts and farming enthusiasts. Get ready to dive into the mesmerizing world of gardening and farming with me.
Y'all know I love a good fixer-upper. There's something incredibly satisfying about taking something that's seen better days and breathing new life into it. Whether it's a rundown house or an old piece of furniture, the transformation process is like magic. Taking something old and forgotten and turning it into something beautiful and useful just makes my heart sing. It's not just about the end result, but the journey of creativity and resourcefulness that gets us there. Well, the same goes for farming. Just like in DIY projects, farmers have the opportunity to transform what might seem like waste into something incredibly valuable. Did you know that farms produce a ton of waste? It's not just a little bit here and there. We're talking about massive amounts of organic material that can pile up quickly. We're talking mountains of stuff like leftover crops, animal manure, and used water. These byproducts of farming can seem like a nuisance, but they hold hidden potential. It's a big problem, but you know what they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure. And in the world of farming, that couldn't be more accurate. And on a farm, that couldn't be truer. Farmers are finding innovative ways to repurpose this waste, turning it into something beneficial for their land and crops. This waste isn't just something to get rid of. It's a gold mine waiting to be tapped. By composting, farmers can create rich, fertile soil that helps their crops grow stronger and healthier. It's a gold mine waiting to be tapped. Instead of letting it go to waste, farmers can convert it into compost or even biogas, which can be used as a renewable energy source. Instead of seeing it as a problem, let's look at farm waste as an opportunity. An opportunity to innovate, to be more sustainable, and to make farming more efficient and eco-friendly. An opportunity to help the environment, our wallets, and grow healthier food. When farmers use compost and other recycled materials, they reduce the need for chemical fertilizers, which is better for the soil and the crops. Now that's something to get excited about. Imagine a world where farm waste is no longer a problem but a solution. A world where farmers can thrive, the environment can heal, and we can all enjoy the fruits of their labor. It's a win-win situation for everyone involved. Let's start with composting. It's an incredible process that transforms what we often consider waste into something incredibly valuable. It's like magic, turning old food scraps and yard waste into something amazing. Imagine all those kitchen scraps like vegetable peels, coffee grounds, and eggshells, breaking down and becoming rich, dark compost. Compost is like a superfood for your garden. It's packed with nutrients that plants need to grow. When you add compost to your soil, you're giving your plants a natural boost. It helps your plants grow big and strong, and it's all natural. No need for synthetic fertilizers that can harm the environment. Compost improves soil structure, retains moisture, and promotes healthy root development. Think of all the things on a farm that can become compost. We're talking leftover hay, veggie scraps, and even fallen leaves. All these materials can be turned into compost instead of being thrown away. And even that manure we talked about. Manure is rich in nitrogen, which is essential for plant growth. When added to compost, it helps create a balanced mix of nutrients. Instead of piling it up, farmers can create compost piles that turn into rich, fertile soil. The process involves layering different types of organic materials and turning the pile regularly to aerate it. It's like getting free fertilizer. By using compost, farmers can reduce their reliance on chemical fertilizers, which can be expensive and harmful to the environment. And trust me, your plants will thank you for it. They'll grow healthier and more resilient, with stronger roots and more vibrant leaves. They'll be bursting with flavor and life. The nutrients in compost help produce tastier and more nutritious fruits and vegetables. Plus, it's way better for the environment than chemical fertilizers. Composting reduces waste, lowers greenhouse gas emissions, and promotes sustainable farming practices. By turning waste into compost, we're not just feeding our plants, we're nurturing the planet. Now let's talk about something super cool, biogas. Remember all that waste we talked about? Well, it can be used to create energy. It's like magic, but with science. Farmers can use something called anaerobic digestion to break down the waste without oxygen. This process creates biogas, which can be used just like natural gas. It can heat homes, power farm equipment, and even generate electricity. Imagine that. Farms becoming self-sufficient energy sources, all thanks to something that used to be considered waste. It's a win-win for farmers and the environment. Okay, let's talk about manure. I know it's not the most glamorous topic, but trust me, it's essential for sustainable farming. Instead of seeing it as a problem, think of it as liquid gold. Manure is a natural fertilizer. It's packed with nutrients that plants crave. Farmers can use it to enrich their soil and grow healthier crops. It's a much better alternative to chemical fertilizers, which can harm the environment. And here's a fun fact. Some farms even use manure to generate electricity. They collect the biogas from the manure and use it to power their operations. Talk about turning waste into wealth. Section 5. Every drop counts. Recycling water on the farm. Water is precious, especially on a farm. Farmers rely on water for their crops, livestock, and daily operations. Without a steady supply of water, a farm cannot thrive. But did you know that farmers can recycle water and use it over and over again? This practice is becoming increasingly important as water resources become more scarce, and the demand for food continues to rise. It's all about being smart and efficient. By using technology and innovative methods, farmers can monitor their water usage and make adjustments to ensure that every drop is used wisely. For example, they can collect rainwater in barrels and use it to irrigate their crops. This simple method can save a significant amount of water, especially during dry seasons. They can also treat wastewater from their operations and use it for irrigation. This includes water from washing equipment, cleaning barns, and other farm activities. By treating this water, it can be safely reused, reducing the need for fresh water. This not only conserves water, but also reduces pollution. Treated wastewater is less likely to contain harmful chemicals or pathogens, making it safer for the environment. Every drop counts, and by recycling water, farmers can ensure that they have a sustainable supply for years to come. This practice helps to protect water resources for future generations. It's all about working with nature, not against it. By adopting water recycling practices, farmers can create a more sustainable and resilient agricultural system. This not only benefits the farm, but also the surrounding community and ecosystem. In addition to rainwater collection and wastewater treatment, farmers can also implement other water-saving techniques. These include using drip irrigation systems, which deliver water directly to the roots of plants, reducing evaporation and runoff. Education and community involvement are also key. By sharing knowledge and resources, farmers can help others understand the importance of water conservation and how they can contribute to these efforts. Many farmers are being recognized for their innovative water recycling practices. These efforts not only improve the sustainability of their own farms, but also set an example for others to follow. By working together and embracing sustainable practices, we can ensure that our farms remain productive and our water resources are protected for generations to come. Every drop truly does count. Section 6. Waste not, want not, the benefits of sustainable farming. So, we've talked about turning farm waste into compost, fuel, fertilizer, and even recycling water. But the benefits of sustainable farming go far beyond that. When farmers embrace these practices, they're not just helping their bottom line, they're also protecting the environment, conserving resources, and improving the quality of their products. Sustainable farming is about creating a cycle where nothing goes to waste. It's about working in harmony with nature to produce healthy food for generations to come. And that's something we can all get behind. Section 7. Sharing the bounty. Spreading the word about sustainable practices. Now here's where we all come in. We can't keep these amazing sustainable practices a secret. It's time to spread the word and get everyone as excited about them as we are. Talk to your friends and family about where their food comes from. Share what you've learned about composting, biogas, and water recycling. Support local farmers who are using these practices. Every little bit helps. By raising awareness, we can encourage more farmers to adopt sustainable practices and create a healthier, more sustainable food system for everyone. Section 8. From waste to wealth, a growing movement. The best part? This whole idea of turning farm waste into wealth is catching on. More and more farmers are realizing that it's not just good for the planet, it's good for business too. We're seeing a real movement towards sustainable agriculture, and it's incredibly inspiring. Farmers are finding innovative ways to reduce waste, conserve resources, and create a more circular economy. It's a reminder that even small changes can make a big difference. When we start seeing waste as a resource, the possibilities are endless. Section 9. Join the revolution. Be a part of the solution. So what are you waiting for? Join the sustainable farming revolution. Every one of us can play a part in creating a healthier, more sustainable food system. Support local farmers, reduce food waste at home, start composting in your backyard, and spread the word about the amazing things happening in the world of sustainable agriculture. Together, we can turn farm waste from a challenge into an opportunity. Let's create a future where farms are not only productive, but also sustainable and resilient for generations to come.